Diane, as part of Bread Week, we're going to make focaccia.
God bless you.
No, I didn't sneeze.
Oh.
I said focaccia. We're making
Oh.
focaccia bread.
Okay.
So while I'm measuring the flour, I need you to bloom the yeast.
What does that mean, bloom the yeast?
Well, to bloom the yeast, we want to make sure it's active.
Okay.
So you take lukewarm water, you
Okay.
add the yeast and honey, because honey helps feed it. Whisk it together. We let it sit like 5 to 10 minutes until it gets foamy.
Okay.
Then we know it's active and we're good to go.
All right. And active allows it to rise.
Exactly. Yes.
Donna, my yeast is active. Look at how foamy it is.
It's perfect, Diane. So now we're ready for the next step.
Great.
Okay, so step number 2, Diane. I have about a tablespoon of salt. I'm adding to 4 cups of bread flour.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to make a little well. I'm going to add all this yeast mixture in there. That foamy good stuff.
I like the smell of yeast.
I do too. You know, it reminds me of Grandma.
Yeah.
Once we get it all incorporated, I'm going to cover it and we're going to proof it for about 3 hours. To keep it out of drafts, I like to put it in my oven with the oven light on. Diane,
yeah.
This dough is ready for the next step.
I can see it's all bubbly and it doubled in size.
Exactly.
So if you don't mind separating this, and then we can each make our own loaf of focaccia bread.
Oh, God bless you. Okay, so you might want to wet your hands because it's easier to work with. Okay. And then what you do is we want to pull the dough and stretch it. So you pull and you stretch, pull forward, rotate the bowl as you stretch. And you only have to do that 4 times. That's it. That's creating gluten. Okay. And 15 minutes, we're going to come back and do this all over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Donna, time to stretch again.
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
Do 4 pulls.
1, 2.
Okay.
I have to count. 3. That's nice.
Yes. 4. Okay. We've lined our trays with parchment paper.
Yes, we have.
If we were using a non-stick, we wouldn't have to do that.
But we would have to put a lot of oil on the bottom.
You want to be generous with the oil. I'm going to take my dough. You take yours. We're going to stretch it on our baking sheets. There you go.
Slippery little devils.
It's okay. We're just going to spread it out.
This is soft dough. I like it. Okay.
And then we're going to allow this to rest like 45 minutes to an hour until it like doubles in size. Okay. So Diane, our bread has proofed.
Yes.
Our focaccia. So now we're ready to bake it, and we have to create the dimples. But before we do, or before we bake it, actually, I thought we could have some fun. Earlier today, I know you're probably wondering, why did I make you do all this? Yep. Earlier today, we prepped some vegetables, picked a few things from the garden and some store-bought, and I thought we could decorate our focaccia.
Okay. A little art.
Yes, exactly. So lots of oil we start with. Lots of oil. We start dimpling. This is like my favorite part. Dimple, dimple, dimple. Wow, look at that. Oh, right? Tons of dimples. Okay. Oh, I also read that you should maybe spray your vegetables with a little bit of oil so that they don't burn. I went online and I looked up pictures of focaccia art. That's what I did. And I'm just going to mimic something that I saw. And we have our oven preheating to 425 degrees. Okay. And when we finish this, we're going to bake it for about 20 minutes, I think. This is too much fun.